Hey, welcome back everyone. It's me, Mr. 4K. So some of you have been asking me, what are your thoughts on Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 on PS5 Pro? Well, I like to play it on virtual reality. To me, one of the reasons why I got PS5 Pro was also because of PlayStation VR 2, to play this on PlayStation VR 2. So to me, the best experience is on PlayStation VR 2. But if you don't have PlayStation VR 2, I'm happy to report that the quality of the game, it's really good. The textures are very high, very detailed, and dynamic light and everything else looks amazing. The performance, I don't know. I mean, as far as like the frames per second, I don't know. On the PlayStation VR 2, it looks very smooth. And it looks to me like that the performance on the PlayStation VR 2 has been boosted a little bit. But I think the frames are still the same as the base PS5. However, I do notice that the game looks better. And this probably has to do with PSSR enhancing the resolution automatically. So obviously, the more pixels you have, the higher resolution, the better the detail. So naturally, it's always going to look better on a PS5 Pro. But in order for you to see that, you're going to need a really good 4K TV. But even if you don't have a really good 4K TV, I think you're still going to appreciate the graphics. The graphics are very consistent. Like here we are flying in Miami. And the detail is very consistent. I never see any textures popping in and out. I know that they're using, that world scenery, online streaming. I get that. But even with all of that, it still looks great. And hopefully this video will at least give you some idea how good it looks. Like, look at that. I can see everything down below me with a great detail. I can see the cars. Like, I can see the golf course. Like, everything looks beautiful. The shadows on the golf course, right? This is as good as a PC version, man. Honestly. And I know this video is recorded in 1080p, and I can record it in 4K right now because my 4K capture card is in my office, where I'm, still working on my office and trying to finish it probably by the end of today. I've been remodeling it. But the point being is, you'll just have to trust me. I have a PS5 Pro. This is a PS5 Pro version, okay? And I just need you guys to trust me that it looks really good. You see, one of the unique things about me is I can give you a reference. I can give you a reference between the base PS5 and PS5 Pro. You see, I own like 3 different PS5s. PS5 original from 2020, PS5 Slim from 2023, and of course 2024 PS5 Pro. So I can give you a good reference. But the best experience is on the PlayStation VR 2, okay? So if you have a PlayStation VR 2, that will be the best experience for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. But if you don't have PlayStation VR 2, I think you're going to appreciate what PS5 Pro hardware is doing here. Certainly it helps having that extra boost of 67% on GPU, RDNA 2X, as Mark Cerny likes to call it, having 16 teraflops, right? 32 working groups, all of that extra jazz. And on top of that, you add this AI upscaling PlayStation spectral super resolution powered by AI, which is similar to like deep learning super sampling from NVIDIA. That also helps increase high resolution. So you get a high resolution, better textures, better lighting, and when you add HDR on a really good LG OLED TV, well, you are going to appreciate just how good this looks. And I don't think PC version is doing anything better than what you are getting here. How do I know that? Because I have a PC. I play this game everywhere, dude. You see, I have these points of references. That's one of the unique things about me. Because I have everything now. I have PC, I have consoles, so I can give you a good reference. An honest reference, unbiased point of reference. Okay, so that way you know that I'm telling you the truth. I have no reason to lie. I mean, I call it the way I see it. If it looks good, looks good. If it looks bad, looks bad. I'm not going to justify anything. You know, people ask me, well, what are your thoughts about this? Well, that's the video. You want to hear my thoughts? You want to hear what I think? Well, there you have it. This also reminds me of Grand Theft Auto 6. Pretty soon we'll be flying like this in Grand Theft Auto 6. Yeah, but this looks great. This looks great, honestly. Hopefully this video will be able to give you a little bit of a different perspective than what others are saying. Some people say I don't see any difference. Well, it depends on what kind of TV you have. You know what I mean? Like, I don't see any difference, but I do. I do see a difference. I do see a difference. Does the PSSR helps? Of course. What do you think PSSR is doing? It's enhancing the detail resolution. So the high resolution, the better the detail. Having the extra horsepower, GPU horsepower, faster SSD, all of this helps load the memory, RAM, and all that stuff. All of this helps. Having that extra horsepower certainly helps. So yeah, I don't know if there's anything else I can say. I mean, looks great. As you can see here, plays great. Inside a cockpit, same thing. It looks great. You know. Now, as far as the performance, I don't know. It looks the same to me, but you know, that's fine. That's fine. You know, as long as we get a really good detail, that's all that matters. But as I said previously, earlier on this video, if you want the best experience with the PS5 Pro, PlayStation VR 2, absolutely, dude. You need a PlayStation VR 2. PlayStation VR 2, let me tell you, man, it's on the next level. Okay, so this is great. It will look great on your 4K TV. Okay, especially if you have a really good 4K TV with a really good HDR and peak brightness and all of that. Oh, this will look gorgeous. However, if you want the best immersive experience to see what the pilot sees, then PlayStation VR 2 100%. I would certainly save money and invest in a really what I meant to say, really really good VR headset like PlayStation VR 2. Honestly, a PlayStation VR 2 is more than good enough. Okay, it's as honestly it's as good as it gets for me. PlayStation VR 2. It has an OLED screen, 110 field of view, eye tracking, and it really looks good. It has HDR in there, refresh rate, really good refresh rate, high resolution on both eyes. And when you put on the VR headset and you start playing this, you're going to say, "Oh my God, I feel like I'm a pilot." So this is great without the PlayStation VR 2, sure, but if you want the best immersive experience, PlayStation VR 2, I mean, without a doubt, PlayStation VR 2, man. But the whole point of this video is for me to tell you what it looks like without the PlayStation VR 2. So, do you get any benefits from PS5 Pro? Of course. PS5 Pro, one of the things I'm learning about this console, it's the best place to play these games. You are going to benefit. I mean, this is the most powerful console right now on the market. And with the Xbox being $800, I mean, why? Why would you want to buy an Xbox Series X, dude? Just get yourself a PS5 Pro and enjoy all these games plus Grand Theft Auto 6. Okay, considering how expensive everything is, I think the price is justified. Honestly, right now, I guess 900 is justified when you look at like what the Xbox is doing, and who's to say that the Nintendo is not going to raise the price once they start rolling out Nintendo Switch 2 OLED? Right, we don't know. Don't be surprised if Nintendo raises the prices as well. Why wouldn't they? Uh, so I guess, look, I still don't like paying $1,000 for a console. I'm not like happy that you guys have to pay $1,000 for a console. All right, I wish that it was 700. I'm not like justifying anything here. Okay, it still sucks. Okay, it sucks. But what I'm simply saying is, people who say there's no benefits with PS5 Pro, they obviously don't have it. If you have a PS5 Pro, then you will understand, okay, well, there are benefits here. I'm certainly benefiting with a 2 terabyte SSD, much more powerful GPU, CPU, with this super spectral, super AI resolution, AI scaling, upscaling. All of this certainly helps. So you are certainly will benefit, but you're also going to need a really good 4K TV. Okay, you can't just plug it into your monitor. I've seen people buy a PS5 Pro and they plug it into the monitor. Like, what are you doing, dude? Plug it into a really good 4K TV, man. Hopefully 60 inch or 65 inch. So you can, if you're gonna go all the way and pay $1,000, why not go all the way and invest in a really good 4K TV? But I've seen people invest $1,000 into a PS5 Pro and then they buy like a $300 monitor. Uh-oh, I crashed and I landed. Anyway, that's how this ended. It ended like this: me crashing into the building. That's wonderful. That's just wonderful. It's just wonderful. That's just excellent. Way to go, Mr. 4K. But hey, look, the detail's great. Even like looking at the downtown Miami, this looks great, man. Honestly, it looks pretty good. And I don't know if your PC is going to be doing anything better than what you're seeing here. So if you're wondering, like, how does the Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 looks on PS5 Pro? It looks great. Looks great, honestly. Okay, so I don't want to spend any more of your time talking about it here. I think I showed you too much here. I think you get the idea. It looks great, but also you're going to need a really good 4K TV to appreciate this. You can't just look at this video and say, well, because I don't know what you're watching this on. Are you watching this on like a cell phone? Are you watching this on a tablet? Some lousy 480p resolution or 720p? Um, to truly appreciate this console, you are going to need a really good 4K TV. But when it comes to Microsoft Flight Simulator, in my opinion, PlayStation VR 2 is your best, most immersive experience. Okay, this is great. Without the PSVR 2, looks good, but you're going to need a good 4K TV. But if you want the most immersive experience, then you should certainly invest money into PlayStation VR 2. Okay, but hey, this looks good in my opinion. We can take a photo here. I think this looks great. Honestly, it looks like a Grand Theft Auto 6. It does, almost like a Grand Theft Auto 6. It really does. Here we go, Grand Theft Auto 6. There's Jason and Lucilla right there on the boat. Okay. All right, guys. Well, this video is a little bit longer. It's 15 minutes. Okay. The reason it's 15 minutes because there's so much I needed to say, and I can't just say what I needed to say like in 5-10 minutes. Okay. So I hope you guys appreciate this video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Thank you very much.